You got questions for me, and now it's my job to sit here and answer your questions. Now, before I get into this Q&A video, I gotta tell you guys something, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I am actually re-recording this Q&A video for the simple reason because, well, I did this video originally the Monday after Mother's Day. And throughout the week, I was editing the video, but at the same time, I had a lot of things going on with work. Because again, I have two jobs, right? And I was editing this video on my days off, whenever I had free time to edit video and all that fun stuff, right? I had this video ready to go, and for some fucking reason, my computer decided to clean everything out from the video files, from the picture files. So literally, the video that I did was gone. You can imagine how pissed off I really was when I found out about this. Because again, I put a lot of effort into editing. And here, I'm going to be honest with you guys too. I rarely edit videos now. Most of my videos are me just recording the video through OBS and just uploading ready to go. Whether it's a Raw review, a SmackDown review, NXT, Impact, even pay-per-views. Most of the time. The only videos I usually edit are the vlogs that I do when I go to a wrestling show or stuff like that. Or let's say I have like a big video skit that I want to do. I'll edit that one too, or stuff like that. Or sometimes I do these Q&A videos sometimes, So here I am again, re-recording the video for you guys. And I want to thank all of you for bearing with me, for understanding what's been going on. And I also want to apologize for not being consistent this past week. Again, I had a lot of shit going on, and I didn't do a Raw review. I didn't do an NXT review. Fuck, I didn't do an Impact review. I only did like a SmackDown review. I also did the podcast as well. And again, thank you guys for understanding. Now let's go on to the Q&A. So, like I said, I had you guys send in questions. Now it's time for me to answer these set questions. So, I took your questions from Twitter and YouTube. Thank you to everyone for sending in questions, and hopefully for the new people that are subbed to this channel, which you should right now, you can take part for next month's Q&A for the month of June, which is actually my birthday month. Oh boy. So let's start off with Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven, by the way. The first question comes from at Romario DA, and his question is the following. Why is Roman Reigns criticized for the infinite push and Okada is not for the same thing? Well, here's the thing. People prefer Okada more than Roman Reigns. And I get the whole thing, why is Roman being criticized? When Roman, when you think about it, has good matches. But the problem is because Roman Reigns and he's being, shoved down everyone's throat and he's being put in a spot where he really shouldn't be. And I'll be real about it. I said this before, I'll say it again. The Roman Reigns experiment is a failure. You're talking to a Roman Reigns fan. You're talking to a guy that was in attendance at WrestleMania 32 and probably the only guy or one of the few people in that stadium that was filled with 101,000 plus people that were actually cheering him while the rest of the people were booing. But that being said, listen, the Roman Reigns experiment is a failure. It's doomed to fail. I said it before, I'll say it again. They have the components to really do something with him right now. I said it before, bitter Roman Reigns. I want my Roman bitter, if you will. But as far as Okada is concerned, let's be real about it. Okada is arguably one of the best talents on the planet today. Whether you're looking at it from the perspective of professional wrestling, whether it's the whole world as a whole, whether it's WWE, Ring of Honor, NXT, Impact Wrestling, New Japan, what have you, he's the best, or one of the best right now. Every match that he has, he hits out of the fucking park. Whether it be with Kenny Omega, whether it be with Minoru Suzuki, whether it be with Tanahashi, whether it be with Balak Fale carrying him to a fucking good match, whether it be with Cody, whether it be with Evil, you kind of get the gist. Sonata, the list goes on. Naito, Wrestle Kingdom 12, and I get it. For a lot of people, it's like, yo, man, I don't want to be champ no more. I get that, but every single match that he's in is fucking amazing. as far as him defending the title, that is. So I guess the reason why people, criticize Roman too much and put the blind eye to Okada, at least with Okada, I guess for the American audience, right, that might not have New Japan World, and you watch him here and there through Daily Motion videos or YouTube videos, you're amazed by this guy's talent, But that's my honest opinion. I could be wrong on it. Take it for what it's worth. But again, Okada's fucking amazing. Roman, I'll say this: he's a good in-ring performer, in my honest opinion. But let's be real about it: the Roman Reigns push is a failure. It's doomed to fail. The next question comes from Kim5191, and her question is the following: what inspired you to start doing YouTube? Well, I had a channel originally prior to this Heel Steven channel. It was Mr. 908 Steven back in 2009. And keep this in mind, I just had the channel for the sake of having a channel, having an account to watch videos and commenting and shit like that. Keep this in mind, I just went on YouTube back in the day just to watch videos. Just to watch, full episodes of Monday Night Raw, episodes of SmackDown. At the time, people were actually uploading the episodes to YouTube. At the time where YouTube wasn't very salty with people uploading episodes of Raw and SmackDown. They weren't so salty or pissed off at people for doing shit like that. They weren't that strict as they are fucking now with their corrupt system and bullshit. That being said, I remember this one time, I was heading to work, I'm on the bus, and I wanted to catch what I missed. I want to say on Raw, it was on Raw too. And I clicked on a video, and it turned out being some random dude doing a review of Monday Night Raw. And that YouTuber was, believe it or not, Spinnernet. I don't know if a lot of you folks remember Spinnernet, but Spinnernet 1 was probably one of the OGs of the YouTube wrestling community. One of the first YouTubers to have a partnership back in the day when it was rare to have one. And I saw him review, Monday Night Raw, and then I saw other YouTubers review it at the time, and I thought to myself, maybe I should do the same thing. But I was shy about it too, because the last thing what have happened is like, I'm sitting there recording a video, and then someone walk into my room, like my mother or whatever, So I hesitated with the idea. It took me like a year or so to do my first video on that channel. The first video that I did was my thoughts on, was Monday Night Raw. It was a Raw review, but it focused more on Edge retiring. I remember that. It was back in 2011, something like that. And my bad, it was 2011, Edge retiring. And from there, I did a video here and there, nothing really serious. And then I really got into it in the summer of 2012 on that channel. That channel I got in a lot of drama, if you will. And I did a lot of stupid shit. And that channel got flagged down. And now here I am. This was originally a backup channel, which now became my main channel. But yeah, it was this Spinnernet 1 doing a Raw review and seeing other YouTubers do Raw reviews and SmackDown reviews that made me want to do it as well, And I'm happy that I did, because hey, this is where I'm at now, and I thank all of you for the progress and the growth of this channel. You guys are so fucking awesome. Now let's get into the YouTube question that you guys sent me here. The first 3 questions are coming in from X8675309. Holy crap, 858X. I'm hoping you're not giving me some sort of game code or some shit like that. I'm just saying. Your first question is, Heel, who is the one person group that probably will be in the WWE Hall of Fame that you didn't like the most? Well, I said this a long time ago. When I was a kid, this was like probably back when I was like 11 or 12, or I want to say, 11 or 12. I really wasn't a big fan of Kurt Angle, because I felt like Angle was like this fucking dweeb. Like, look at this guy, gold medal, telling people to drink milk and the 3 eyes, it's true. He should get his ass kicked, but he always finds a way to win. And now he's a WWE Hall of Famer. I'm happy, but back in the day, it was like, ugh. At this point in juncture, let's be real about it, anyone can go in the Hall of Fame. If Jeff fucking Jarrett can go in the Hall of Fame, I would not be surprised if fucking Disco Inferno goes in the fucking Hall of Fame. So we're gonna go with Disco fucking Inferno, motherflower. Your second question is, so since the Hardys, Bobby Lashley, and Samoa Joe have since returned to WWE, who do you think is the next big name former WWE guy, girl to come back to WWE? In a perfect world, it would be both, obviously, CM Punk and AJ Lee. I know for a lot of people, CM Punk is like, come on, man, move on already, yo. But let's be real about it. The product right now is at a stale. Bryan is back. It's great, but you're only going to enjoy it for a little bit, and then it's going to go back to being, You bring back Punk, it's like, holy shit, it's crazy. I get the same thing for AJ Lee as well. And the third question, what is the best way to describe Titus Botch at the greatest Royal Rumble in 4 words? Lit, dope, awesome, and damn! The best 4 words I can say right now. I'm pretty sure other motherflowers out there can probably have better 4 words than I do. But there you go with that. Thank you for sending in your questions. I really appreciate it. The next 3 questions come from Liberal Heel, aka YWC Trigger God, aka the same guy who gets triggered for every time you critique Impact Wrestling, I tell you. In other words, Alucard. Your questions are the following. Who is the most underrated member of the Bullet Club / most overrated? Your second question. If you had to pick a ROH exclusive contract guy to win the IWGP Heavyweight title, who would it be? And your third question. Which belt means less at the time of video recording? The UK title, the Cruiserweight Championship from WWE, the Grand Championship, or the Never Openweight Championship? In my opinion, the most underrated member of the Bullet Club right now, believe it or not, Hangman Page. Keep this in mind, when I saw Hangman Page back in the day, when he first joined the Bullet Club, it's like, oh, why are they wasting their time with this guy? The weak link of the group. But I guess it's the fact that I've been watching a lot of their Being the Elite episodes. You know, him as a performer, as an in-ring talent, has really grown on me. And I've seen some of the stuff that he's done in Ring of Honor. Hell, even in New Japan. He's really been tearing it up. And I get the feeling he's one of those guys that somewhere down the road, WWE would probably consider signing. And I can see big things in his horizons. In my opinion, the only ROH exclusive guy that's into a contract to Ring of Honor that could be the IWGP champion is Cody. You bring Cody to that plateau, I see big things happening. And your third question, which belt means less? Honestly, and I know for a fact if I say this, you're gonna get so triggered, it's the Grand Championship. The fact that we're doing MMA rules in wrestling, I'm sorry, it's dumb. It's fucking stupid. Alright, then you have the little judges and shit. No, it just doesn't make sense at all. The next 2 questions come from the Killer O'Demon 669. First question, thoughts on Ishimori joining the club? Your second question, when will Okada drop the belt? In parentheses, you write, hoping by the G1. Well, your first question, him joining the Bullet Club, it's another member. I think Kaji Ishimori is a great talent. You know, I've seen this stuff in Pro Wrestling Noah. He has been tearing it up in Impact Wrestling, former X Division champion. And him being now in the junior heavyweight division, it's good. I know he had a killer match with Will Ospreay a couple days ago in the Best of the Super Juniors. So I see big things happening for him in that division. Just imagine Taiji Ishimori versus Hiromu Takahashi. Motherflower, Taiji Ishimori versus Kushida. Motherflower, sign me the fuck up. Sign me the fuck up. Next 2 questions come in from Dominic Schuyler. If I botched your name, dude, I so apologize, alright? Should have Bobby Lashley accepted Seth Rollins' open challenge? And also, do you have a favorite diva? To answer your first question, he could down the road. I mean, you shouldn't answer it right away. Not really, because I feel like with Bobby Lashley, if you were gonna bring him back into WWE, it should have been to, in my opinion, attack Roman Reigns, and again start that bitter Roman heel turn. You know, again for Impact, because you're real about it. Lashley coming back at literally the Raw after Mania, it got a big pop. People went crazy for it, you know, because those people know who he is, they know where he's been. He was walking Armageddon in Impact Wrestling. He was a fucking badass in Impact Wrestling. And yeah, granted, right now in WWE, it's like they're trying to, you know, have us, the fans, trying to get to know the other side of Lashley, which is like, But I get the feeling in the long run, it's gonna probably benefit because, hey, he has a purpose of fighting for his family. But even if that, like, the approach could have been better. But I think, again, eventually down the road, he could be one of those people to challenge Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental Championship. But we'll see how that goes. But as far as favorite diva, it has to be Chyna. But I don't consider Chyna as a diva. I always thought of her as just a woman wrestler, if you will. Now, the next 3 questions come in from David Wells. First question, Insanity, Eric Young, Alexander Wolf, Killian Dane got sent to SmackDown Live after Superstar shakeup and now arrive there. Who do you see them feud with? And should they go after the SmackDown tag title? I think right off the gate, they're gonna go over there to SmackDown Live. And again, at this moment, they have not debuted. But I see them probably feuding with local enhancement guys just to get them, you know, recognized with the main roster audience. Let's be real about it. A lot of time, the main roster audience don't watch NXT. They don't. So for them, it's like, okay, good. You know, and then eventually they probably will somewhere down the road. I honestly would love to see a Bludgeon Brothers versus Sanity feud. Really, to be honest. But we'll see how that goes. You know what I mean? Your second question, do you think Johnny Gargano deserves a shot at the NXT Championship before he comes to the main roster soon? Yes, I think he should. I think the story is there. If anything, you do that TakeOver Brooklyn 4, in my honest opinion. The third question comes in. Since Seth Rollins won every title in WWE, should he go after the Universal title? If so, who do you want him to feud with? I think he should go for the Universal title. I think he should be the guy at this point in juncture to be the one to beat Brock Lesnar. You think about it, these two guys didn't have a finish to their match at Battleground, I think it was years ago, because Taker got involved. You could do that. But as far as, you know, him having, you know, a feud, let's say after he wins the belt, yeah, with Roman. A heel Roman Reigns versus a babyface Seth Rollins? Why the fuck not? Or hell, even a heel Dean Ambrose for fuck's sakes. Why the hell not? We'll see how that goes though somewhere down the road. Again, I have allergies right now. I hate having allergies, I really do. The next 3 questions come in from D Extreme MWE, aka Dave Sack. His questions are the following. Dave Sack here with 3 questions. Number 1, would you rather see WWE host a Battle for Brooklyn tournament where one semi-final match is at TakeOver Brooklyn 4 and the other is Raw versus SmackDown at SummerSlam and the finals take place on Raw? Winner, main event, Survivor Series, or the next time WWE goes to Saudi Arabia, they host a ladies' night house show statewide. Honestly, neither. I feel like tournaments take long, and don't get me wrong. People gonna say, "Oh, what about the UK tournament?" That's good and dandy, but I feel like for one of your big 4 pay-per-views, like a Survivor Series or a SummerSlam weekend and shit like that, you shouldn't shove it with a tournament. In your own order, rank top 5 celebrity involvements in wrestling, not just matches. Okay, number 1, Cyndi Lauper. That's number 1. Number 2, Mr. T. Number 3, Floyd Mayweather with the Big Show. Number 4, this is the thing, I don't have, like, from these 2 going forward, I don't have like a ranking or anything like that. Number 4, it would have to be, I'm gonna say Mike Tyson. And number 5, I thought it was funny as all hell, as stupid as it was, but I thought it was funny as all shit. Drew Carey in the Royal Rumble, eliminating himself when Kane showed up and shit like that. What is a great alcohol pairing for seafood? White wine, mother flower, or cerveza. Cerveza as well, okay? The next 3 questions come in from Michael Corvin. That's right, Michael freaking Corvin. First question, where and how did you get the idea to make Mother Flowers your new catchphrase? and has the face press charges against you for beating it so much. I've heard is secretly been dating Ray Rice. Your second question, what you're doing for your mom on Mother's Day? What do you get for your mom on Mother's Day? Your third question, do you think Cody and the Young Buckaroos will make back the money they dish out to book the venue with multiple talents that are going to be an official part of All In weekend? Why or why not? First question, me and my mom, well, what I got her an iPad. I got her an iPad for her to listen and use on the go. That's the kind of son that I am. And we actually went to my aunt's house to celebrate Mother's Day with her sisters and my grandmother and the family. I'll be honest, the term of the flowers, I heard a Chinese guy scream it out to someone who was arguing with him. So I was getting Chinese food, and I guess the guy that was buying food gave the Chinese guy a hard time. So I guess in his way of saying motherfucker, he said motherflower. But you gotta picture it in the Chinese, Asian way of saying it. You motherflower! So I got it from there. And as far as the third question goes about the Young Bucks and Cody, will they get the money back for what they're doing? I think they will. Let's be real about it. They're making this shit a fucking weekend, if you will. It's like WrestleMania weekend for indie wrestling. You know, you got all these people coming in. You gotta have merch selling like crazy. Think about it. They sold the venue under 30 minutes. That says something. Now, the next three questions come in from Remy LeBeau. Number one, do you think Cody and the Bucks are more concerned with providing that they can sell out a 10,000 seat arena as opposed to selling out a 10,000 seat arena and being able to make a profit off this all-in show? Number two, choose one: attend a 6-week math course taught by Scott Steiner, or attend a 6-week course on how to properly jump off the second rope taught by Psycho Sid. And your third question, who will win a singles title on the main roster first, Samoa Joe or Braun Strowman? Well, as far as the Young Bucks and, you know, Cody and the All-In, I think, really, to be honest, it's a combination of both. I think obviously they're concerned with selling out this 10,000 seat venue because, again, they made a bet with Dave Meltzer. That was the bet, But I think, these guys are smart enough to make a profit. They know they're gonna make a profit. I think as far a lot of these indie wrestlers, right? Besides wrestlers, they're also business people. So they know what the fuck they're getting themselves into. And again, like I answered in the previous question from Michael Corbin, All In has that WrestleMania weekend vibe for independent wrestling. Not only that, but you're having star cast with all these wrestling podcasting personalities coming in to this event. And I'll be real about it. I've really been thinking about it, going All In. My brother lives in Chicago. The problem is, though, the tickets are expensive out the ass right now. And apparently, they're sold out. I can get them through StubHub, but again, it's way too expensive. Way too expensive for me. So it's like, I'm still debating it, but we'll see. I'm going to choose, because it's safe, the 6-week math course with Scott Steiner, because I'm not trying to break a fucking body part, okay? Who will win a singles title first? If you think about it, Braun Strowman already won a title, right? He won the greatest Royal Rumble. He won that trophy that he tackled this past Monday on Raw or so, and then they gave him the fucking green title that he's not, rocking out on Raw, but it's a title nonetheless, right? But yeah, I think that, if you want my honest opinion, if you want to count as a title. And the final three questions come in from Prototype Jack. Number one, who are the next 5 people you think should face, or you would like to see Seth I Killed Sting Career Rollins face in his IC title open challenges he's been having? Okay, Bobby Lashley, Andrade Cien, because we're gonna go here. Let's say he can go for a guy from both Raw and SmackDown. Okay, Bobby Lashley, Andrade Cien Alma. We're gonna go with Daniel Bryan. We're gonna go with a heel Dean Ambrose, And let's go also with a heel Roman Reigns, because why the hell not? Your second question, is Terminator 2 Judgment Day the greatest movie sequel ever made? For some people it isn't. I'll be honest, and I'm not gonna lie here, I didn't watch the movie. Alright, but I guess for some people, if it is, it is. If it's not, then it's not. Your second question, what fictional character do you think is more responsible for bad guys becoming cool and pro wrestling being affected by the trend? Clint Eastwood's Dirty Harry character or George Lucas' Darth Vader character? I think it's a combination of both, in a way, where Darth Vader will try to take over the world, if you will, or show the dark side, if you will. And Dirty Harry, like Clint Eastwood, he had that aura to him, that swagger to him, if you will. So it's a mixture of both, if you ask me. Credit goes to Michael Corvin, aka Soup Heat, for posing this question on the WNC Super Party a few months ago. Well, this wraps up the Q&A. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you all for sending in your questions. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. And as always, guys, give this video a big old thumbs up and share this video to your entire social media. And as always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Mother flowers. Until next time, it's me, it's Steve, it is wrestling and whatever. Peace out, mother flowers.